Yo, tech junkies, back with another episode of Why Are We Still Buying This Crap? Today, we're diving headfirst into the swirling vortex of Apple hype with the M5 iPad Pro, set to drop in October 2025. This thing is being hyped up like it's the second coming of Steve Jobs himself, promising to fix all your problems, make you breakfast, and probably cure world hunger. But let's cut through the shiny aluminum fog. Spoiler alert, it's probably just another overpriced slab of glass. So grab your overpriced coffee, mute your notifications, and let's roast this thing like it's a marshmallow at a campfire. First up, the M5 chip. Sweet mercy, Apple's gone and done it again. Slapped a new number on their silicon and called it a revolution. They're skipping the MacBook Pro and putting this bad boy straight into the iPad Pro because apparently we all need our tablets to be more powerful than NASA's supercomputers from the 90s. The M5 is rumored to be 8 to 10% faster in single-core performance and 15% faster in multi-core compared to the M4. Geekbench scores are supposedly jumping from 3,700 to 4,000 for single core and 13,500 to 1,500 for multi-core, 15,600 for multi-core. Wow, I can hear the angels singing already. That's like upgrading from a skateboard to a skateboard with slightly shinier wheels. I mean, come on, who's out here editing 8K videos, streaming Twitch, and running a crypto mining rig on their iPad, right? You, the guy in the back who plays Cyberpunk 2077 on a tablet while riding the subway. Respect, but also, why? This chip is so overpowered. It's like giving a toddler a flamethrower. Sure, it's impressive, but what are you actually doing with it? And get this, Apple's rushing this chip out earlier than expected, probably because they need to keep the hype train chugging. So congrats iPad Pro buyers, you're officially Apple's beta testers. Don't forget to send them a thank you note when your tablet crashes mid-Zoom call. Now let's talk about the display. Brace yourselves for the most shocking news of the century. It's the same as the M4, same tandem OLED, same deep blacks, same brightness that could probably guide ships through a storm. It's gorgeous, don't get me wrong, like staring into the soul of a unicorn. But where's the innovation, Apple? Where's the foldable screen that I can origami into a paper crane? Where's the holographic display that projects my memes into the stratosphere? Nope, we're getting the same old display recycled like last week's TikTok trends. I bet Apple's just sitting on a warehouse full of M4 panels thinking, hey, good enough. And you know what? It probably is. If you're buying an iPad Pro for the screen, you're already living your best life. It's like buying a private jet just for the leather seats, nice flex, but maybe there's more to life. Moving on to the hardware updates, because apparently Apple's decided to throw us a few crumbs to keep us from rioting. First up, dual front-facing cameras, one for portrait, one for landscape. My prayers have been answered. No longer will I look like a confused giraffe trying to take a selfie while holding my iPad sideways. Picture this, you're on a FaceTime call with your boss trying to look professional, but your iPad's camera is positioned like it's filming a low-budget horror movie. Now with dual cameras, you can switch orientations and still look like you've got your life together. Apple's out here solving first world problems we didn't even know we had. I can already see the headlines. M5 iPad Pro saves influencer from awkward zoom angles. Truly, we're living in the future. And then there's wireless charging. Hold the phone. Actually, hold the iPad because cables are so 2024. Apple's finally catching up to the rest of the world with a MagSafe-like system. So you can just plop your iPad on a charging pad and call it a day. It's like magic, except it's just science. And Apple's about a decade late to the party. But wait, it gets better. They're rumored to be adding reverse wireless charging so your iPad can charge your iPhone. Because nothing screams, I am a tech bro, like using your $1,500 tablet as a glorified power bank for your $1,000 phone. Imagine the scenario. You're at a coffee shop pretending to work on your screenplay, But really you're just doom scrolling Twitter. Your phone's about to die, so you whip out your iPad Pro, slap your phone on it, and boom, you're the coolest guy in the room. Or maybe you just look like you've got too much money and not enough sense. Either way, Apple's betting you'll eat this up. Design-wise, prepare to be underwhelmed. The M5 iPad Pro is sticking with the same 5.1mm thin design because apparently Apple's goal is to make a tablet so thin it doubles as a ninja star. I mean, this thing's so sleek, you could slip it under a door to escape a bad date. Sorry, gotta go, my iPad's calling. There's talk of new colors, maybe a white one to make it look like a giant iPhone, or, dare I dream, a matte black Darth Vader edition. But let's not hold our breath. They're also throwing around the idea of customizable RAM, like 16 or 24 gigabytes for lower storage models. Because when I'm buying a tablet, my first thought is, gee, I hope I can get more RAM to run my virtual reality Minecraft server. Said no one ever. Apple's just trying to make us feel like we're making important life choices when really we're just choosing between expensive and obscenely expensive. But here's the real kicker. The iPad Pro isn't just a tablet, it's Apple's secret laboratory for testing their wildest ideas. Think about it. Wireless charging, that's probably a sneak peek at the iPhone 17. Dual cameras, bet your bottom dollar we'll see those in MacBook soon so you can look equally ridiculous in meetings, whether you're vertical or horizontal. Apple's basically using iPad Pro buyers as their personal guinea pigs, and we're out here paying $1,000 plus for the privilege. It's like signing up for a clinical trial, except instead of free meds, you get a shiny new toy and a side of existential regret. Genius move, Apple. You've got us all playing checkers while you're out here winning at 4D chess. So, is the M5 iPad Pro worth it? If you're the kind of person who needs to edit 8K drone footage while live streaming your Fortnite wins and simultaneously running a neural network to predict the stock market, then sure, this is your jam. But for the rest of us mere mortals, it's probably just another shiny distraction. We'll watch the keynote, drool over the specs, and then go back to our perfectly fine M2 iPads, pretending we don't care. Or maybe you're that one guy who actually uses an iPad Pro to its full potential. You know, the dude sketching photorealistic portraits in Procreate while commuting to his side hustle as a DJ. If that's you, props. For everyone else, maybe save your money for something practical like a lifetime supply of instant ramen, or, just wait for the M6 because Apple's already plotting the next way to make us feel inadequate. All right, tech fam, that's the T on the M5 iPad Pro. If you're hyped for this thing, smash that like button like it's the last cookie in the jar. If you think it's just another Apple cash grab, subscribe anyway because you know you're addicted to this chaos. And drop a comment below. Are you ready to sell your kidney for the M5 iPad Pro, or are you sticking with your trusty old tablet? Let's start a fight in the comments. I'll bring the popcorn. Oh, and to all the brands watching, if you want your product roasted, toasted, and maybe even a little boasted in my next video, slide into my DMs. I've got a tech-savvy audience that's obsessed with honest, hilarious content, and they're ready to throw their wallets at anything I say is cool. Trust me, they'll laugh, they'll cry, they'll probably buy. Until next time, stay savage, and I'll catch you in the next video, where we'll probably be roasting something even dumber. Peace out.